Tonight, the president's latest travel ban has kicked in. The Supreme Court cleared the way earlier this week for it to go in place temporarily.
The executive order applies to 6 predominantly Muslim countries: Libya, Sudan, Syria, Yemen, Somalia, and Iran. The president says it's necessary to keep the country safe. Exempt from the ban are people who have immediate family in the U.S. and those with valid visas. At airports across the country, attorneys and advocates are showing up to help immigrants detained by the ban.
That includes PDX. KGW's Maggie Vespa spent much of the evening there. She joins us now live. And Maggie, you found a lot of uncertainty out there tonight.
Yeah, Joe, Laurel, that's right, both at the airport and across the Portland area. And to that point, I should point out that we're standing in Northeast Portland. We came to this part of town to speak to a Syrian family. Of that family, 2 grown sons and a daughter-in-law are still stranded in Jordan, sort of lingering repercussions of round 1 of this travel ban. And like so many tonight, that family is really uncertain about what round 2 of the ban means for them. Attorneys rounded up by the ACLU and other immigrant rights groups posted signs at PDX tonight. Written in English, Spanish, and Arabic, they greeted passengers from Reykjavik, the first international flight to land in Portland since part of the ban were reinstated at 5 o'clock today. A ban that many, they say, are confused by, particularly the language that requires immigrants from those 6 Muslim countries to have a bona fide relationship with someone in the States, aka immediate family.
You're allowed to be here, bona fide employment, those kinds of things. You can show those kinds of relationships. But if you're a refugee who's trying to flee terror, death in your home country, your family's probably killed already, and you have no bona fide relationship to anybody here. So you're going to be turned around.
The attorneys came tonight because back in January, cases mounted quickly. Cases like that of Aliyah Gandhi, an Iranian architect who came here seeking asylum. Her sister lives here and told KGW then Aliyah was detained at PDX despite her valid visa. Her case is still pending. Then there was Fatimeh Rashad, the baby girl, also from Iran, who had a visa to come to OHSU for life-saving heart surgery. She was prevented from entering the States for weeks before being granted an exemption. Earlier this year, when the travel ban was lifted, the Al-Masri family hoped their case would also be resolved.
Everyone, like a small hope.
The family is Syrian and currently have 2 sons and 1 daughter-in-law stranded in Jordan. The president has said this ban is necessary to vet immigrants and protect Americans. The Al-Masris understand people are afraid, but they say Americans don't understand Muslims.
The people don't look to my heart. What is inside my heart and what I can do for not Muslim, for Muslim or not Muslim. I can help Muslim and not Muslim.
And if you can believe it, the girl that was speaking for her family there is just 14 years old. The Al-Masris are all in the process of getting their green cards. They have been here for 1 year. And then back to the airport, the attorneys who are there say they haven't had any reports yet tonight of anyone needing legal counsel. That said, the only flight that came in internationally was that one from Reykjavik. They plan to be back at the airport tomorrow. Back to you.
Well, thank you for bringing us that family story. Thank you, Maggie.